Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you a useless day-night sensor that I improved on Mr. Roland's design. I'll put the link to his into the description, but basically what this does is used for is if you're down in your mind, you don't know what time it is, you feel like building something useless rather than just building a watch. This is basically what I came up with. But what it does is it switches between this wool that changes color depending on the fact that a Minecraft day and a Minecraft night are both 10 minutes long. That an item despawning is 5 minutes long. So what this does is it takes two of those, and every 2 times an item despawns, it changes the color between that light blue and that black. And how it does that is by purpose of some couple of RS Nor latches and this minecart traveling across the detector rails. And so it's really actually pretty simple. It just plays on the fact that the first time the item despawns, it first has to unlock this repeater right here by purpose of switching state on this RS Nor latch. But then the second time it despawns, it sends this minecart over a series of 3 detector rails with some repeater delays in between to allow the pistons to do their thing. But basically what happens is that you can see this dispenser and how that's set up, and I already showed you the latch up there. But what it does is at first it sends this to permanently unlock this middle 3 pistons, so that the second one up here, actually, the second one in this case it's different depending on which side it is, but this side I'm demonstrating would push these 3 out, and then that last pressure rail you see right there actually does 2 things. One, it resets this, then resetting the middle 3 pistons back out so that it's all nice and flat on your viewing side. And 2, it also resets this latch so that it takes another 2 item despawns to send the minecart around the other half. Now there's really no practical use for this because it's big, and this is the small version. This is the big version that I was just tinkering around with trying to get it to work. I mean, it's like huge. But yeah, it's big. It has to be calibrated. I mean, it's not gonna like automatically set itself like a watch you craft. Which, I mean, really, if you have enough for 1 powered rail, you have enough for a watch. So, I mean, that's really brings it out of the practical list and into the stupid list. But it's big. It has to be calibrated. You have to like get the items right into the time. And if you have a bunch, if you're like on a server and you got an admin that changes the timeline, I do that a lot. It's gonna mess it up. And if you do a lot of traveling, if you travel far away, it's gonna unload the chunk, and the item will still be there. And then you just saw it unlock that repeater right here. This was locked. But basically, if you like travel, it's gonna unload the chunk, and the item will still be there in that same amount of time when you get back. And so then as you load the chunk back up, you travel close back to your base, you're gonna have to recalibrate it. So I guess unless you like never leave your house, it's just not useful for at least this. I guess it'd be useful if you needed to have a sequence, some type of event happen in sequence at a set amount of time. I mean, you can go like 5, 10, 15 minutes. All I have to do is either add or remove your RS Snorlaches up here, and you just have the minecart go over each pressure rail, and it just can make stuff happen in sequence. That could be useful. I'm not sure what for, but it can happen. But with I guess all that in mind, I'm going to make a quick jump to evening, and we'll see it in action. And there we just saw it in action. It is getting nighttime and is also shown by the timed response of the sticky pistons and pistons with the minecarts all working together to show us that it is nighttime now and the moon is coming up. So now you saw how it works on the front. We'll just do a quick demonstration of how it works back here. So you can see like it's locked by how the repeater is placed. If you don't know how like locked repeaters works, Seth Bling has a bunch of tutorials on them. Basically what happens, this despawns, and I just messed it up because I did not let the other. That's going crazy now. There we go. And that's what happens if, when you're testing it, that happened to me a lot. When I was testing it out, I'd take the dirt block out from here, and then I'd also grab the one coming out of the dispenser, and then it just travel in an infinite loop because the dirt block is what's stopping it from traveling along. But we're gonna try that again. Hopefully it'll work this time. There we go, that one worked. It is now unlocked. The next pulse from the despawning of the dirt will send it down here to their respective starting powered rails. And that's basically, you just have to get a little delay between the powered rails just to give the pistons time to do their thing. And that's pretty much it. Like it's big, but I guess if you're bored and want to do something and you've got the materials for it, sure, just go ahead and knock yourself out. Go ahead and improving on it, whatever you want to do. I probably made it a little smaller. I'm not that good at making things compact. There's still like about 20% of the redstone down here, and just because, and you can make it better. Maybe there's a way to have this mechanical clock that actually operates without lagging. Maybe. And I guess that's a challenge for you guys, for whoever's watching this. Build a mechanical clock that doesn't lag out your world or the server, but is reliable enough that you can like travel away from wherever, come back, and it'll still pick up the right time. I have no idea if that is possible or not, but you know what? Go crazy. And no, crafting a watch does not count. But anyway, having fun with whatever you do. Keep having fun. Keep doing what you're doing. Peace out.